I tell you, such a nutty story that happened to me about 3 months ago. I get a phone call, emergency. Emergency, who is this? Hi, it's so-and-so, the father of so-and-so. He prays by Yemenyan every single morning. I said, I never got a call from you. What's the emergency? Emergency, we have to meet ASAP. I'm thinking like, what's going on, ASAP, this, that. SOS, like the sign, the SOS, they sent me a text. SOS, I'm getting scared. I said, the truth is, I told him I have a tight schedule of learning. And I told him, I really, really have to understand something. I have a certain amount of hours I have to put. I don't know. How long is it going to be? Of course, SOS, you take it right away. But sometimes SOS is really not SOS emergency. And it's just like, I'm saying, I need to ask you one question. You understand what I'm trying to say? They say emergency, emergency, emergency. You finally meet with the guy, what's the beracha on potato chips? Come on, that's the emergency. Text me when you want to know. Right? So anyway, it happens to be this time it really was an emergency. And he met me over here. He says, I'm coming to you wherever you are. I'll even come to New Jersey, wherever you are. I was like, okay, I'm here. I'm in Brooklyn. Come. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Okay. Picks me up. I said, what's the emergency? You have to come. I said, where are we going? Talk to me. No, we got to go. Where are we going? He takes me to his son's house. Now, his son's out. Okay, what are you doing? When they knock on the door, I was like, we didn't even tell him we're coming. Call him. We're going to knock on the... What's going on? Before we got out of the car, what's going on? Doesn't let me explain to you, Rabbi. I said, what? He says, I'm 63 years old. I says, Azar Baruch. Very nice to know your age. Now, what do you want to know? He says, I'm 63 years old. He said he got divorced from his wife, and he told me that if he himself, this is crazy what he's telling me, if he did shechita on his wife, people will understand. And they wouldn't think that he's nuts. This is what he's telling me in the car. Wow. He swore that the whole community that knows the story, it happened about like 30 years ago when he was in the 30s. He says everybody in the community would testify if I would do shechita on my wife, it's okay. Yanni, for me, it's okay. Justice. This is what he's telling me. I'm telling you, I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? I still can't believe the story. He says, Rabbi, I swear to you, I could talk to you right now. 10 people in the community knows what I did 30 years ago. She did audit me. She did this. She did everything that you could imagine to a guy that gave nam on this earth. Yo, crazy. So I said, so what do you want from me? Now you got divorced 30 years ago. What do you want from me? He says, I'll tell you what I want. My son that prays by you, I found out today that he cursed her out. He cursed his own mother out.
Her face.
Yeah? I need you to shamble him. I need you to put him in his place. I said to him, I don't understand you. 2 seconds ago you tell me that if you would kill your wife, then everybody would understand. Now you're telling me that somebody is cursing out your wife, your son is cursing out your wife. And I told him straight up, I said, I know I'm a rabbi, but I told him, you should be happy. You're not happy? Like, Midah killing Midah. Hashem is punishing her. She deserves everything. I said, what's going on? He says, Rabbi, you're right. But the Torah teaches, my son is going against the Torah. And if my son is going against the Torah, I don't care what anybody did to me. My son is going against the Torah, I will not stand for it. You got to stop him. Do you understand what's going on over here? Yeah, okay. Let me tell you the end of the story. We knock at the end of the door. The guy's not home. Where is he? He's 3 blocks away over here. He went out. He went to learn somewhere. So okay, okay. So I'm patu. Now I'm done. When he comes back, let me know. He says, no, Rabbi, we're going to go now. So where are you going? We're going to go now. We get to the place where he's learning. And happens to be was eating breakfast. The guy who prays by us, he was eating breakfast. So he sees me and he sees his father. Oh, what do you want? What do you want, Daddy? What do you want from me? This, that. He says, what do I want from you? He says, You cursed your mother. I was like, what? This is privately, by the way. It's me, him, and the, you cursed. So he says, Daddy, what do you care? You should be lucky I'm cursing mommy. Yeah. And he's telling me, and the guy is screaming, he says, she deserves much worse what she did to you. What are you talking about? And I'm standing there, I'm hearing it. I finished the whole situation. I settled the guy, I tell the father, please leave, let me just speak to your son for a minute. I speak to him. And at the end of the conversation, he calmed down. Everybody calmed down. And I look at him, I said, is it true what your father said, or is he just exaggerating? Is it true that if you did shechita on your mother, then everybody in the community and the world would say that was like Yani Mitzvah that he did? Nobody think that he's crazy? He said, Rabbi, I could swear to you it's true. I said, what? I could swear to you it's true. He says, what do you mean? And then he said, Rabbi, I was in the house when when the fights were going on. I know. The police came and everything. He called the police, took all his money, took every single dollar. He doesn't have nothing. He took zero. She took him to the cleaners, the zero. The guy has nothing. Zero. I'm telling you, much worse than that. Much worse than that. He had 2 property, everything gone, and this and that and that and that. Forget about it. And he ended up, I ended up going outside. I told the father, I said, I came here, I want something. So what do you want? I said, I want a beracha from you. So I said, I want a beracha from you. He said, why? He says, if you could go, if it was anybody else, they'll be like, what? Son, I heard you curse mommy, she deserves it. Hazal Baruch, keep it up, my son, I taught you well. I go crazy. People will say, good, she deserves it. And now she knows, midah getting midah, Hashem's punishing her, give me a million things. But what did he say? He says, he's going against the Torah. Hashem says, respect your mother. I don't care what she did to me. I don't care what she did to me. You have to follow the Torah. Kol hakavod. This is Klal Yisrael, Rabotai. We don't know. A guy could be wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt, but we never judge him because this guy could be the biggest tzaddik, undercover tzaddik. You don't know what he's doing. Chasadim, he's working on his character traits, he's doing all these crazy things. So therefore, when you see a Yid, when you see a Jew, Mi ka'amecha Yisrael, who is like you? Goy echad ba'aretz, one nation in the world, the Jewish people. The Jewish people. How minute are the Jews, but they're so kadosh. 0.01% of the whole world. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They're 1%. I don't know what they're not more than 1%. And they're what? They're the most holy kadosh people. And you have to know when you see a Jew. I love my fellow Jew. I don't care. He's wearing this yarmulke. He's wearing that hat. Or he's wearing whatever. He's a Jew. I love this guy. He's kadosh. You don't know how much greatness he has in him.